Hi, this is Rick, and you're in the Whisky Zone, where we celebrate the spirit of the spirit. Today I'm in Edinburgh, Scotland, in front of Johnnie Walker Princes Street. Now normally I focus on single malts, but today we're going to explore probably the best known blended whiskey in the world, Johnnie Walker Black. This Black Label release is a blended Scotch whiskey, something I felt it was time I did a review of. And I didn't include a map at the beginning this time because my research tells me that this Black Label blend is made up of somewhere between a dozen and over 40 different grain and single malt whiskeys that come from all over Scotland. In terms of sales, Johnnie Walker is the most popular Scotch whiskey brand. By a lot. It was founded by John Walker back in the 1800s in a town called Kilmarnock. Okay, there's the map. And the business was built on blending whiskeys. It's been bottled at 40% ABV. All of the whiskeys chosen for the blend are at least 12 years old, but obviously that makes it tough to clearly identify what they've all been matured in. And it's safe to say there's no way they produce a whiskey that's consistently this popular and recognized around the world without adding coloring and chill filtering to keep that product looking uniform on the shelf, no matter which bar you're in. But you have to give them credit for the caramel percentage that they devised in the lab, because it does have a very pleasing, kind of a tawny, polished mahogany look. Hopefully, the nose will reveal something interesting. A hint of caramel, raisins. Raisins that have been stewed in something sweet. This healthy nutritional yeast seasoning we have in one of the cupboards. I don't use it too often. And one of the sea spices. I'm going to go with coriander. So I am curious about the palate. Don't let the first taste carry too much influence. A little, some burnt spice. Maybe a little bit of chocolate. A very slight hint of canned tuna fish. Now, that's not necessarily an insult, because I like canned tuna fish. Vanilla, but like a vanilla syrup, like that Italian syrup, Torani? I don't know how you pronounce it. I mean, I figure, I routinely bastardize Scottish Gaelic in my reviews, so why not take on Italian too? At 40% ABV, I think the only water that should touch this whiskey is the melting ice cube in your cocktail. But you can make that call yourself. The finish is not long. I find it passes by pretty quickly. I'm left with a little malty flavor, and that's about it. So I have to say, the impression I'm left with is this is not a bad whiskey, which is not to say it's a great whiskey. I will admit, I went into this bottle not expecting, or maybe not wanting, to like it, because, I want to fall in love with that small, scrappy, artisanal, single malt distillery release, not the giant corporate blended whiskey release. But I guess there's a reason why this is the best-selling blended Scotch whiskey brand in the world. For me, it was okay. Not especially memorable on the palate, but for the price, it's a balanced, very drinkable spirit that'll also go well as a mixer. I know it's not fair for me to compare this to the distinctive flavor profiles of a single malt, but I guess that's what I'm doing as I give the Johnnie Walker Black Label 12-year-old a 6-finger pour. I hope you got something useful out of this review of Johnnie Walker Black Label. If you'd like more details on my review, please visit thewhiskeyzone.com. And while you're here today, assuming you like what you've seen, it would be great if you could subscribe, like, comment, or share. So until next time, please drink smart, stay safe, and we'll see you again in the Whisky Zone.